What did you say? Oh, you want me to tell the kids about the buckets? Oh, okay. Thanks, Oscar. Oscar was just telling me that I need to tell you about these buckets that I have right here. And I need to read you a story. Okay, so I think, let me put Oscar down right here. I'm going to move my buckets out of the way. I'm going to tell you about those in just a minute. And I'm going to read you a story called, Have You Filled a Bucket Today? Now, the author of this is Carol McLeod, and the illustrator is David Messing. This is a great story on how we give and share and love each other. Okay, let's see if you remember. This is the front cover. This is the back cover, and this is the spine. Good job. Let's see if we can find the title page. Oh, there it is. Tells us the name of the book, the author, and the illustrator. All right, here we go. All day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. You can't see it, but it's there. You have a bucket. Your mom and dad have a bucket. Your sister and brother have a bucket. Your grandparents, friends, and neighbors all have a bucket. Everyone carries an invisible bucket. Your bucket has one purpose only. Its purpose is to hold your good thoughts and good feelings about yourself. Let me say that again. Your bucket is holding good thoughts and good feelings about yourself. You feel very happy and good when your bucket is full. And you feel very sad and lonely when your bucket is empty. Can you see that? Her bucket is full. She's happy. His bucket is empty. And he's sad. Other people feel the same way too. They are happy when their bucket is full. And they are sad when their bucket is empty. It's great to have a full bucket. And this is how it works. You need other people to fill your bucket. And other people need you to fill their bucket. Let me say that again. You need other people to fill your bucket. You need to fill other people's bucket. So how do you fill a bucket? You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, when you say or do something kind, or even when you give someone a smile. That's being a bucket filler. A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says or does nice things that make others feel special. When you make someone feel special, you are filling their bucket. She's giving her flowers, and she's filling her bucket when she does that. This little person is holding an umbrella over their friend, and it's filling their bucket. But you can also dip into a bucket and take out good feelings. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, or when you say or do mean things, or even when you ignore someone. That's being a bucket dipper. A bully is a bucket dipper. Can you see him pushing? He's taking good feelings out of that boy's bucket. A bucket dipper says or does mean things that makes others feel bad. Many bucket dippers have empty buckets. They think they can fill their own bucket by dipping into someone else's, but that will never work. You will never fill your own bucket by dipping into someone else's. Let me say that again. You will never fill your own bucket by dipping into someone else's. But guess what? When you fill someone else's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. You feel good when you help others feel good. All day long, we are either filling up or dipping into each other's buckets by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. You love your mom and dad? Why not tell them that you love them? You can even tell them why. Hey, Mom, I love you because you give me food. Or, hey, Dad, I love you because you play ball with me. Your caring words will fill their buckets right up. Watch for smiles to light up their face, and you will feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you have filled a bucket. If you practice, you'll become a great bucket filler. Just remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket, and think of what you can say or do to fill it. Here are some ideas for you. You could smile and say hi to the bus driver if you ride a bus to school, which you probably don't yet. The bus driver has a bucket. You can invite the new kid at school over to play with you. You could write a thank you note to your teacher. She has a bucket. You could tell your grandpa that you like spending time with him because he has a bucket. There are lots of ways to fill a bucket. Bucket filling is fun and easy to do, and it doesn't matter how young or how old you are, and it doesn't cost any money, and it doesn't take much time. And remember, when you fill someone else's bucket, what are you doing for yours? You're filling your bucket too. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home, your school, and your neighborhood better places to be. Bucket filling makes everyone feel good. So why not decide to be a bucket filler today and every day? Just start each day by saying to yourself, I'm going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. And at the end of each day, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? Yes, I did. And that's the life of a bucket filler. And that is you. The end. What a great idea to learn what it means and how others feel when you are kind and good and share and do wonderful things for others. Now, we're going to pretend that I found my bucket and it's not invisible anymore. And I carry it around with me every day. And we're going to pretend that this is your bucket and I'm just borrowing it. Maybe yours is a different color, but I'm going to borrow someone's bucket. Now, see all these cotton balls? These are good thoughts and good things that I can do for someone. So, for example, here's some good deeds. Let's say I wish Miss Melissa a happy birthday, and she smiles and she loves it. So, I am filling up Miss Melissa's bucket, but what am I also doing for my bucket? Oh, I'm filling it up too. What if I see my dad and I say, Dad, I hope you have a great day. I love you so much. I am filling up my dad's bucket, but I'm also filling up my bucket. What if I have so many clothes, I don't know what to do with them all. What if I find someone in need that needs some clothes and I share those with them and I tell them that I love them and I want you to have these? That is filling up their bucket, but it's also filling up mine. You can think of dozens and dozens of ways that you can be a bucket filler. Okay, and be careful that you don't take anything out of someone's bucket. I went up to one of my friends and I hit them, oh dear, that's going to take out of their bucket and it's going to take out of mine. Or if I made fun of somebody's new dress, that takes out of their bucket and it takes out of mine. Mine is almost empty. I don't want to have an empty bucket, and this bucket's almost empty too. I don't want them to have an empty bucket. So I need to find good things that I can do that will fill someone else's bucket, and in turn, my bucket is getting filled too. And the more I do for others, I'm also getting my bucket filled. And if my bucket is full, I'm going to continue to fill other people's buckets. Always try to keep your bucket full and fill other people's buckets too. I think I said the word bucket about 100 times in this video, but it's okay. I hope that you are a bucket filler every day, and Oscar thinks so too. So you can think about our Bible verse about do good, always do good to others and to share with them what you have. And you're going to be filling people's buckets by the things that you do and say about others. Okay, goodbye, Oscar. See ya. Oscar, why can't I get this to stop?